Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Bottom, 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 mama. We don't talk about Bruno, no. We don't talk about Bruno. Hi everybody, welcome to Yoga Power Flow. My name is Kayla. It's an honor and joy to be able to guide your practice. Today you're gonna need a yoga mat, a yoga strap, a block, and a water. So let's get started. We've got 45 minutes, child's pose, letting your knees fall out wide, your big toes come to touch, and activate that child's pose. Extend your elbows, press your hips 1 inch closer to your heels, breathing here. Take one more full breath here. I'm just adjusting my mic. And at the end of your next breath, you can go ahead, roll forward, pressing through tabletop, and then all the way up into downward facing dog, lifting your hips towards the ceiling, pulling your heels down to the floor, and pressing into your hands, breathing here. Empty everything out of your lungs. Take a slight bend in your knees and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, take a halfway lift. creating a flat spine. Exhale, ragdoll pose. Grab opposing elbows with your hands. Take a moment here, shake left or right. Shake your head, yes or no. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna fix the microphone really quick. When you feel ready, you can go ahead, stepping back into a downward facing dog. I think I've got my mic fixed. And from here, we'll just take one full breath as we move into our Sun Salutation A series. Empty everything out of your lungs. Take a slight bend in your knees. Travel to the top of your mat, moving one breath per movement. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rising all the way up to a standing mountain posture, hands by your hips. Exhale, swan dive forward, fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. And exhale, chaturanga, taking your flow. High plank into low plank, upward facing dog. And meeting in downward facing dog. We'll take two more sun A's. Empty everything out and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way up to standing mountain. And exhale, swan dive forward fold. Halfway lift. Take your flow at your pace. Empty everything out and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Forward fold. Inhale, rise all the way up to a standing mountain posture. And exhale, release, swan dive forward, fold. Halfway lift on your inhale. Finishing out our last one here. Release, chaturanga. Take one full breath here. Inhale, lifting your right leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. And exhale, stepping it through to meet your hands. Rising on your inhale to crescent lunge, hands above your head. And exhale, plant your hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg high to the sky. And exhale, stepping it through to meet your hand. Inhale, rise for crescent lunge on the left side. Exhale, plant your hands, step it back, downward facing dog. Empty everything out. Take a slight bend in your legs. Hop to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise, thunderbolt pose, sitting deep into your chair here. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale. Take a chaturanga here. That was our first sun bee of the class today. We'll take one more sun bee after a restful breath here. Inhale, right leg high to the sky. Exhale, step it through. Inhale to rise for crescent lunge. And exhale, planting your hands, stepping it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, three-legged dog, left leg this time. Exhale, stepping through, rising on your inhale, crescent lunge. Exhale, planting your hands, downward facing dog. Empty everything out and travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Rise to chair pose, thunderbolt pose, breathing here. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, chaturanga, moving at your pace. Take one more full breath here. Inhale, lifting your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, sending it forward. Rising up for crescent lunge on your right side. We've been here. Exhale your hands to prayer posture at your heart center. And on your next exhale, revolve your crescent lunge, hooking your left elbow to the outside of your right thigh. Breathing here, feeling this deep twist. Inhale, opening up into warrior two. Right leg forward, finding a nice deep bend in your forward leg. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Right fingertips up to the ceiling, gaze following. Exhale, coming forward, extended side angle. Right leg to meet your right thigh. Left fingertips float up to the sky. Gaze following your left fingertips. Exhale, release, planting your hands, stepping it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg high to the sky, three-legged dog. Exhale, sending it through. And inhale, rising up to that crescent lunge on your left side. Exhale, bringing your hands to heart center, prayer posture. And on your next exhale, revolve your crescent lunge. This time, right elbow hooks on the outside of your left thigh. Breathing here. Inhale, opening up into warrior two. Sending both fingertips reaching to opposing walls. Bending nice and deep into your front left leg. Reverse your warrior. Let your gaze flow over your left fingertips, reaching for the ceiling. And exhale, come forward into extended side angle. Right hand to the sky now. Gaze following the right fingertips. And exhale, planting your hands, stepping it back, downward facing dog. Take one full rest breath here. Emptying everything out. And travel to the top of your mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, rise to chair or thunderbolt pose. Hands up above your head, sitting deep into your chair. Your knees aligned directly above your ankles. Breathing here. Peeling your shoulder blades back and in towards each other like you're holding a pencil between them. Holding here. Exhale to bring your hands to heart center in prayer posture. Next exhale, take a twist, hooking left elbow to the outside of your right knee. Revolved prayer posture or thunderbolt pose. Inhale, come through center. Hands back above your head, one full breath. And exhale, bringing your hands back down to heart center. Exhale, revolve to the other side, hooking your right elbow to the outside of your left thigh. Breathing here. One more full inhale, filling everything up. Exhale, release fingers to toes, forward fold. You can heel toe your feet to be hip width distance apart. Interlace your peace fingers on your big toes. Let your belly meet your thighs. And exhale, pull the crown of your head down to the mat. Breathing here. One more full breath. Release. Shake it out. Take a little bit of organic movement. Palms to toes, forward fold. Let your toes come to find the creases of your wrists, and let your weight come to rest on your hands. On your next exhale, use your upper body. Pull the crown of your head down towards your mat. Breathing here. Exhale, release. Come to a standing posture. Inhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Step your feet just past hip width distance apart. Exhale, come to a yogi squat, letting your elbows come to meet the insides of your thighs. Take a full breath here. And exhale, lean forward into a crow posture. Let your big toes lift off the ground and come to touch, your gaze between your hands. Exhale, step it back, chaturanga, take a flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Taking a restful breath here. We've created some tapas, some heat. One more full inhale, full exhale. And travel to the top of your mat. Rise all the way up, one vertebrae at a time, coming to a standing posture. Shaking out any tension living in your body right now. And we're gonna come into some grounding poses or postures, starting with eagle. Get stable and grounded through your left foot. Inhale, lifting up your arms. Wrap your right arm under your left arm and bring your right leg up and over your left leg. Taking your fullest expression of eagle right here. Exhale, sit 1 inch deeper into your eagle. One more inhale. Exhale, release, unwind. Take a little bit of organic movement here, shaking it out. And then get grounded and set up on your right side. Finding all 4 corners of your right foot. And this time wrapping your left arm under your right arm. Bringing your left knee up and over your right leg. Exhale, sit 1 inch deeper into your eagle. Two more full breaths right here. Last one. Exhale, release. Shake it out. Take a little bit of organic movement if you need it. And come back to grounded into your left foot. We're gonna start with standing leg raise. Inhale, lifting your right leg up, grabbing your knee or your toes. Kick it out and send it to the right side. This is a great option too. If that bind on your toe isn't quite in your reach, that is okay. This is where we use the yoga tool, a yoga strap. It helps us do these postures safely and find the correct alignment while still increasing our flexibility, our mobility, and our strength. Exhale, come through center and go to airplane. Like you're stamping your foot on the wall behind you, bringing your hands down by your side. And find a small back bend, lifting your shoulders, head and neck up. When you feel ready, you can grab a yoga block if needed and open into half moon. Let your left hand come down to either a block or the mat. Open up your right side body. Reach your right fingers to the ceiling. Breathe. Exhale, release. We're gonna take that series on the other side, so get grounded into your right foot this time. Inhale, lifting up your left leg, 90-degree bend at the knee, ankle and hip. Take that bind of your toes if that's in your practice, or grab your strap. Kick your leg out to the left and bring your gaze over your right fingertips to your right side body. Breathing here. And exhale, come back through center. Stamping your left foot to the back wall this time. Airplane posture. Make a T with your body, your whole body, perpendicular to your right leg. Exhale, open up, plant your right hand, half moon. Exhale, release, fold forward. Inhale, rise all the way back up. Take a little bit of organic movement here, shaking everything out, kicking out your legs. And we're gonna take dancer on each side. I'm just adjusting my microphone again. It's making weird noises and I'm so sorry about that. So let's get grounded into our left foot first. Inhale your left hand up to the sky. Use your right hand, catch your right foot or your right ankle. When you feel grounded, when you feel stable, you can begin to kick into your hand and pull into your foot equally. You can reach your fingers towards the wall in front of you. Come into your fullest expression of dancer. Exhale, release. Shake it out. And we're gonna take dancer on the other side. Get grounded in all four corners of your right foot. Right hand up to the sky. Catch your left foot with your left hand. Find your center of gravity here. And before you tilt, kick into your hand and pull into your ankle equally. Then tilt and reach to the wall in front of you. Exhale, release. Shake it out one last time. We've got one more stability posture here, coming through tree. Let's get grounded through our left foot. Options for your base or your roots. You can kickstand your foot, you can go below the knee, or you can come up above the knee. Just do not place your foot on your knee. Take whatever variation feels good in your bottom half. And let's take a cactus arms for our branches today. Breathing here for 2 full breaths. Exhale, release, come back to a standing mountain. Move it out a little bit. And let's switch it over to the other side, grounding down into your right foot, taking whatever variation feels good in your body today. And let's extend our branches all the way up this time, breathing here. Exhale, release, coming through center. And inhale, arms up above your head. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, take a chaturanga, your flow at your pace. And take a full, restful breath here. Inhale, lifting your right leg high to the sky. Exhale, stepping it through, planting your left foot behind you. Rising all the way up. We're gonna set up for triangle, so keep a straight leg in front, straight leg in back. Extend your arms, one to the front, one to the back. And you reach your fingertips to the front wall until you can't reach anymore. And then tick-tock your arms, bringing your gaze to follow your left fingertips to the ceiling, breathing here. Exhale, stepping your back foot forward for a humble warrior here. Option to let your hands come down to a block or to the mat, keeping your legs as straight as possible. Or taking a slight bend in your front right leg and letting your belly rest on your right thigh. You can move your props out of the way, plant your hands, and step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, lifting your left leg high to the sky. And exhale, stepping it through, planting your right heel down. And inhale to rise, straightening your front leg. Extending both arms to the walls behind you and in front of you. Reaching your left fingertips forward, taking triangle pose here. Tick-tocking your arms and hinging at your hips when you can't reach forward anymore. Breathing here. Exhale, stepping that right foot forward, taking a humble warrior on the other side, option to use a block here, or bring your hands all the way down to a mat. And release, step it back, downward facing dog. Inhale, step all the way forward, travel to the top of your mat. You can rise to a standing posture and bring your feet to a wide stance. Bring your hands to your hips. Inhale, elongate your spine, pull your shoulders back and towards each other. And exhale, fold forward, keeping a flat spine. Let your hands come to the mat or a block or to the backs of your calves. Breathing here. You can walk your hands over to the right side. And exhale, come through center. And take that stretch over to the left side. Exhale, come back through center. Bring your hands back to your hips. Create a flat spine and rise on your inhale. You can step your feet back together, move your props out of the way. Inhale, reach up above your head. Exhale, swan dive, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Release, take a chaturanga, your flow. Meeting in downward facing dog. Inhale, rotate forward into high plank. And exhale, lower all the way down to your belly. Taking a Sphinx posture here. Your elbows directly under your shoulders. A slight heart opener, feeling a release in your low back, letting your hips feel grounded into your mat, all the way through the tops of your feet. Okay, that was just a little breather. We're gonna come all the way down, setting up for locust pose. Option to leave your hands out at a T or bring them down by your side. On your next inhale, you're gonna lift up, look up, go up, kick your feet up, lift your hands up. Breathing here for 2 full breaths, feeling grounded through your hips. Exhale, release, lower your left cheek down to the mat. We're gonna take one more locust pose today. Inhale, lift up, look up, go up, holding for 2 breaths here, feeling strong in your core, your low back, your glutes, and your legs. Breathing here. Exhale, release, lowering your right cheek down to the mat. You can kick your legs up, windshield wiper them left to right. And we're gonna set up for floor bow. So you can go ahead, grab the backs of your ankles with your hands. You're gonna kick into your ankles, or pull into your ankles with your hands, and kick into your hands with your ankles. On your next inhale, kick into your hands, pull into your ankles, lift your shoulders up, breathing here. Exhale, release, windshield wiper those legs again. And press it back. Take a child's pose here. Inhale, coming forward. Through a seated posture. We're gonna do a little bit of core work today. Taking time here, we're gonna start with boat pose. Lifting your legs up, letting your calves be parallel with the mat and the ground beneath you. Bringing your hands out to your side. Exhale, lower, straighten. Inhale, come back up for 5, 4, 3, 2, last one. You are so strong. Exhale, lower all the way down. Letting your back come to rest. And for this next one, making sure that your low back stays planted to the mat. If you notice your low back starts to arch and you get a little air space between your back and the mat, don't do the exercise that way. Modify by bringing your hands under your low back and then doing the exercise. So bring your legs into waterfall position, up towards the ceiling, toes flexed, facing back your face. And on each exhale, we're gonna lower our legs 30 degrees. Exhale, 30 degrees more. Exhale, come to a hover. Inhale all the way back up. We're gonna do 3 more total. Exhale, lower 30 degrees. Exhale, lower 30 degrees more. Exhale, come to a hover. Inhale, back up. 2 left. Exhale, lower 30 degrees. Exhale, lower 30 degrees more. Exhale, lower to a hover. Inhale, come all the way back up. We've got our last one, your fullest expression. Exhale, lower 30 degrees. Exhale, lower 30 degrees more. Exhale, lower to a hover and hold. And release. Go ahead, plant your feet directly below your hips. You can take a moment here, windshield wiper left to right. And then we're gonna set up for bridge posture. Bringing your hands down by your side. Bringing your feet hip width distance apart. And on your next inhale, lift your hips up. Holding here for 2 breaths. Lower back down, take a rest breath. We'll go back up for 2 more bridges. Ready, inhale, lift up, look up, go up, holding here, 2 more breaths. Lower back down, take a rest breath. Inhale, press up, lift up, here you go, last bridge of your day. Breathing here. 1 more full breath. Exhale, lowering back down. Take a rest here. Bring your feet out just a little bit wider. Let your knees come into touch. I may have lied. Option here, you can take 1 final bridge if that feels good in your body today. Or if you'd like to challenge yourself, we're gonna go for a full wheel today. Take 1 more rest breath here. Bring your feet back to alignment directly under your hips. Set your hands up if you're going into full wheel today. Directly above your shoulders. Take a full breath here, preparing. On your next inhale, press up, look up, go up. Hold for 2 breaths. Gently lower back down and take a Supta Baddha Konasana. Soles of your feet to touch, knees out wide. 1 hand on your belly, 1 hand on your heart. You can butterfly your knees if that feels good today. And when you feel ready, we're gonna go into a waterfall pose. Bringing your feet up towards the ceiling, flexing your toes back down towards your face. And exhale, you can lower your feet back down. Let your left leg go long. Inhale, hugging your right knee in for a big squeeze. Exhale, take a twist, supine twist, letting your right knee fall over to your left side body, your gaze over your right fingertips, breathing here. Gently come through center, giving that right knee another big squeeze in, rolling out your right ankle. Exhale, let your right leg fall long. Inhale your left knee up and in for a big squeeze. And take that supine twist over to the left side, letting your gaze flow over your left fingertips or your left shoulder. Breathing here. Gently come back through center, squeezing your left knee in again for another big self-love hug. Roll out your left ankle. And then let your both feet lay long. Take a full body stretch here, reaching up above your head. And exhale, come all the way through center, sitting up. And we're gonna transition into downward facing dog. And then take a half pigeon here. So inhale your right leg high to the sky. And exhale, bringing your shin as parallel as you can to the top of your mat. Aligning your left hip over your right heel. Option to stay here. Or fold forward, coming down to a block, or your forearms, or all the way down to the mat. Taking this deep hip opener. When you feel ready, you can gently press your way back up and out of that pigeon posture. Option here to kick your left leg up and reach your right arm back to grab or interlace with that foot. Just to take another deep stretch here. And exhale, release, plant your hands. Kick your right leg up, shake it out, release any tension that's still living there, and lower it back down. Inhale, lifting your left leg high to the sky this time. And exhale, sweeping it through, taking half pigeon on the other side, taking whatever variation or expression of half pigeon feels good to you today. Go there. Folding all the way forward, coming down to your mat, your forearms, a block. Feeling the deep stretch through your left hip this time. Inhale, gently press back up and out of that half pigeon. Kick your right leg up and take your left hand back to meet your right foot, deepening that stretch. And just getting another full body twist here. Exhale, release, planting your hands and stepping back to downward facing dog. Inhale, coming forward, we're gonna take a frog pose before we take our final resting posture of the day. I like to roll my mat just for some extra padding here. You're gonna bring your knees past hip width distance apart and let your ankles align directly so you can see my feet popping out. Let your ankles go directly below your knees. And in this posture, you're gonna come down to the mat, to a block, or to your forearms, and you're gonna feel a deep stretch through both hips right here. This is frog pose. Exhale, release, pressing all the way back up, readjusting your mat. Coming back onto your seated seated position, and you can lay all the way back down into a Shavasana posture, letting your feet lay long, your hands come down by your side. I'm gonna change our music for this last minute or so of class. And as you sit here in this Shavasana posture, reflecting and finding gratitude in today's practice, today's flow, letting ease come to every corner of your physical body, and letting your mind come to rest. Feel ready, you can bring awareness back into your body, wiggling your fingers and your toes, rolling out your wrists and your ankles, and then bringing yourself to a seated position. Inhale, bringing your hands up to heart center. And then all the way up to your third eye center. The light in me honors and adores the light in each and every one of you. Together, let's close class. Namaste.
And this is cardio dance. Are you guys ready to work out? Let's do it.
I woke up feeling like this gon' be my day. I got that poppin' fire every step I take. Living that wild life.
Through the bag. Go. You guys where you want to go?
Last 10 seconds. I'm right here with you. Let's do it.
Welcome to the Y. My name is Erin. I'm Jennifer.
My name is Linda.
My name is Tommy, and today we're going to do a quick step routine.
We feeling like we can conquer the world today?
I wish you all could smell it. It smells so good.
Time. We get stronger in my world. We're going to do it again.
We'll see you again.